Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders, and myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my channel. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. And this video, I'm going to discuss about my Google Sheet. It's about a stock option scanner where we created with a Google Sheet. It's about working on ATM strike prices. We can't able to find out any stock options scanner with only an ATM strike price, but we created with so with a lot of effort, we have come through this Google Sheet. It works based on the price, only the price. So it's not about a price action, any candlesticks pattern. So we have a advanced option strategy. Based on advanced option strategy, this weekly and monthly positional sheets are working. And intraday, it is the sheet which is working based on the Camarilla pivot level. So you know well the Camarilla pivot level, which we used for a breakout trades. So if any stock which breaks the R4 level, so we are using that as a breakout stocks. But most of the time in a Camarilla R4 breakout, many stocks which open by gap up and gap down. So we will be getting lot of stocks. So this is a weekly positional. So for this week, we have some stocks that works better based on our strategy like Bajaj Auto. And 2 or 3 days back, we are looking for an Hero MotoCorp on our live session. So this is the level which we are looking for a breakout. And today it given you the such opportunity around 114. The same day which is triggers our target on Hero Motor, but even though the market is started with huge negative today, so gap down. And then after a gap down, it was slightly recovering back. So this is what a breakout where we are looking for a price which is going to break that level. With that breakout which is happening on this stock, so we are going to plan with any of the strategy which you have learned on our system. So if you are not known about our strategy, no problem. Which you can use your whatever the strategy which you are using, only the top stocks on the list. So if you are looking for a top stocks, the Google Sheet scanner, and that would be working based on the ATM strike prices and based on the some closing price, previous closing price. And this ATM strike prices, maybe while we are taking entry, it should be ITM. So because if you are planning with the option buying on ATM and VTM, so the time decay would be very high. So that reason we are always planning to take an entry on ITM options, but the selection is ATM. While it is giving you the entry, that time it became ITM option. So here is a breakout, and if you want to know, and you can apply any of our strategy. So naked ATM or OTM, and you can SBB. So whatever the strategy which is convenient to you, you can utilize this any one of the strategy at the point of breakout. Someone who are ready to take a riskier trade, though they can go for a naked, and someone who are conservative, so they may be following with the edging one like 2.1 or PFO strategies kind of thing. And some trades, it doesn't trigger. So for example, in a Bajaj Auto 5050 call option, look for a Bajaj Auto as a positional trade 5050. Maybe it is not triggered today, and there is an entry point. It doesn't give you the opportunity by opening itself. It is 220, and to close in the first 15 minutes 337. Our entry point is around 202, that not triggered in a live market. So we can't able to take as a live trade. So this is not a exact option which we can't take a entry, but it is on the list. Maybe if after you can find out any other indicators or any other methods, but it will show you the stock which is in the top level. So you maybe follow. But as per our weekly positional, we don't have a opportunity on this particular stock because our entry is 200, but it doesn't give you the opportunity, but it was working well. So we consider this is not a right rate. And even at the car, we are seen in our ADFRL 222.5. So these are all this week trades. 2.5 call option. You look at this today, it reaching the top. But when did you get an entry? 9.3. 9.3 where you got an entry here, and then it given me the lower level 7.3. So you know well where we can keep a stop loss. If you are following our advanced option strategy, you can keep your stop loss based on the strategy. Or if you are don't follow, or if you are using your strategy, you can keep your stop loss based on what the strategy which you use. And it came to come down to 7.3, and then today it reaches to the 15, almost target achieved. And Cipla, I think yesterday 11170, and Cipla 1170, that's a call yesterday, I think. You can look at this. Yesterday it is around 35. So our entry point should be around 40. So that 40 got triggered at this point in this particular candle. After that, it went up to 53. Then it returned back to 27. And again today it went up to almost 55. So 40. So it is also not triggered our stop loss. Maybe if you're following this stock, so you may be getting some opportunities for this trade. And this is not about today's trade and yesterday's trade. Today it given you some benefit. And put sell like Biocon, Syngene, LTTS, so lot of stock. And as of our monthly positional, so we have only 1 day. So the next week is the expiry. So we are going to close. But this month, so we don't need many more stocks. We have only few stocks. I think 9 stocks which achieved our target based on our advanced option strategy concept. Some trades we are ignoring because it doesn't give you the opportunity to take an entry. Okay. But even Tata Motors, it is going well, and now it is returned back. In Bajaj Finserv from 90, it went up to 150, I think. So that was achieved our target and then returned back. And put sell like Syngene, Tata Communication, and Bandhan Bank. So these are all the trigger which is happening SBIN. So it is under cost price, and sale 5.5 triggered and it went up to 6.5, again came to 5, and now it is finally 6 rupees. So as per this, so we find some opportunity. Someone were asking how to use the Google Sheet. So we have a content. So around 1 hour video which is available on my website. The website link will available in the description. So intraday, so we have to positional is the different part. We are using our scanners to screeners to find out. And in intraday, so we should find out based on the R4 breakout. So let me go for a Bajaj Auto today 5150. The strike price is different. 5150 call option, and whether it is given you the opportunity or not. 90 is our entry point. It started with 111. Okay, so it doesn't give you the opportunity at 90 level. So we simply ignored it. Hero Motor Corp 3160. This is what a strike price which you are looking for. So that this is given you the opportunity at 3160 54. So 54 maybe triggered at this candle. So 52 at 9:45 to 10 o'clock candle. So this is called a fresh breakout. So why we are not focusing a trade which is triggers in first 15 minutes candle. Okay, if it is the trigger which is happening on the first 15 minutes candle, we are ignoring that because that would happen by the gap up or a gap down. So we are not focusing that stock. Maybe the gap up and it should be reversed. Today you can see the Nifty started with gap down and finally recovered back. So that is the main reason. So we are ignoring the first 15 minutes. So you can look for this scanner after 9:30. So the stock should break our level after 9:30. After 9:30, that would be a fresh breakout, and you can just focus stock which you are going to having good volume and liquidity. That is very important. Okay, so you can see there is a stock which is having after that ABFRL 5.4 230, ABFRL 530 230 5.4. So 5.4 when it is triggers on this 10:45 to 11 o'clock. So this is a fresh breakout and it given you some good profit. So it's an intraday. You need to close the position in intraday, and by based on our Google Sheet, the strike prices is going to be updated daily basis, and that will be a previous closing strike price. And we have a lot of stock which triggers, but we should focus the stock which is opening after or breaking after our level by 9:30. That would be a better opportunity. Let me go for IndusInd Bank 1420. And how to keep a stop loss, maybe R3, S3, or even S4. So it depends on your risk ability. So we can look at this 43 is the first candle high. So this is not a fresh breakout. I simply ignored it. Okay, so we need to find out. So you just simply go below to the 100%. These are all the nearby opportunities after 9:30 if you are looking for a fresh breakout. So put side also you can just plan, and these are all opportunity which using this sheet. And the main importance of the sheet is it's selecting only a ATM strike price. So we can't find out any website which is providing you ATM strike price. I have tried a lot, and finally with this idea I have created this book scanner. And if you wish to access the scanner, it is around 1200 per month, and half yearly plan also with the low fees which is available. So if you wish, really you can get this sheet from me and directly contact me. The WhatsApp number is shown on this description or in this video. So you can get more details about the sheet and how to use the content also be available on my website. You directly go to check and you can get an idea. So this intraday is about to select a one or two stocks per day. So that's good enough. And monthly is about based on its work based on our advanced option strategy concept. So here also 3 to 4 stocks is good enough. So as of now, we have almost 9 to 10 stock. But this month entirely the market is not good. So mostly the movement which is happening only in gap up and gap down. Okay, so there is no such a big movement, almost a range bound thing which is happening. But even though we have some stocks in weekly positional, we have one or two stocks in a week, that's good enough for a positional basis. So this is what our Google Sheet. And if you're really interested to know more about this Google Sheet, just ping me on the WhatsApp. And if you have any ideas about any scanners, if you need any charting also, you just comment on that. We will create it. And that's about this video. I hope you enjoyed this today's session. And thank you for watching. And if you are new to my channel, and one more thing also, I'm just planning in the same sheet of like a weekly something like that. I'm just planning, and maybe soon you will be getting on the sheet. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And if you are a new, kindly subscribe the channel.